How do you do? Cause I'm feeling so good.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is trixkills here, and we are building we're building something different. How do I describe it? If we were to mix modern Skyrim with Sims 4, this is that building. And honestly, I found this to be one of the funnest projects besides the Japanese resort project that we recently did. Probably the most funnest. So here we go. Skyrim to me was probably one of the biggest influences in my gaming career, I would like to say, just because I started off with Oblivion first, and then I got into Skyrim, and then obviously went into Elder Scrolls Online, etc. And honestly, those kind of helped pave my path to RPGs and whatnot. And then yeah, that was all history. And I had woken up yesterday and I had thought about Skyrim, and I was like, why not build a modern day Skyrim apartment? And honestly, I thought it was like a great idea. I was like, whoa, am I a genius or something? And I just did not know about it. But yeah, anyways, I was really absolutely like inspired, I'd like to say. And usually you can tell if a build was made out of inspiration or not, or if it was just built to be built. And I honestly looked back at this and I said, this was honestly a very inspiring build. I do want to do more ideas like this one, but yeah, honestly, I kind of went with the more green, dark green tones with a very slight velvet and darker tones as well, like your dark wooden finishes. But yeah, the feel that I wanted to go with this family home is that they are spellcasters or magicians, however you want to say it, and they're apothecaries. They like to buy, purchase, or forage different types of herbs, make different types of medicines, potions, and all that good stuff. And then on the side, like, just have regular lives, obviously. So clearly this family does not hide that they are into magic, or into whatever magic that you want to play out in this. Dark magic, light magic, whatever you want to say. They love it. And I guess like my whole thing was, maybe it's been in the family home for generations, and you know, they're just kind of proud of what they do. So I made sure that it kind of showed in this house. Like, every little room has something to it, where they have hobbies within magic or just regular science as well. I say science because I feel like in a way you can kind of mix magic with science and then kind of use them together in certain ways, possibly. That's just kind of how I think about certain things. But yeah, anyways, to the build, I was having trouble with the space that I was given. I feel like the living room is like an awkward shape, or just like an awkward, like elongated shape. So I was kind of having trouble if I wanted on the right side of the wall or the left side of the wall. So you will see me kind of going back and forth, back and forth. Do I want a seating area there? No, I don't. Maybe I want a living room. It was just a mess. But yeah, in the beginning, I had started putting the little 2 seating area there. Like, so as you walk in, you can just kind of sit there. But in all honesty, I didn't like the way it kind of sat there. It didn't feel like it was supposed to really be there. Even after when I put the curtains on, I was like, yeah, this does not look right, does not feel right. I even at one point left that area just to go work on something else, and then coming back into it. I did find that I did that often, especially when working with the bedrooms. But yeah, it was really, honestly, it was definitely worth it. I was trying to mix like a little bit of modern, but also a little bit of a Skyrim sense. I don't know how to describe Skyrim entirely to you, but just think of the day before the internet, the day before actual consistent hygiene and showering, and just like the day before Nike was invented, all that. That's what Skyrim was. And then just add a little bit of magic, a little bit more monsters, sea monsters, creepy crawlies, and then some trolls in the edge, you know, and then ogres existed. Anyways, that is not this anymore. But yeah, that was kind of the feel that I was going for, but I wanted it to be more of like a livable sense in Sims 4 world. So I didn't want to put too much into it where it kind of did not make sense, where it was a little bit way too sci-fi, or, you know, like I wanted it to be a little bit realistic. I still wanted it to look like you're able to purchase this on the market if you'd like, but just to let you know that it does have that, you know, history of magic in it. So I kind of wanted to have a good representation of both. Here you'll finally know that I'm actually figuring out this whole living room, since I decided as you walk in, I want the living room to be right there. Just because it's a social area as well as with the kitchen. And then in the middle of this entire open space area, I put a dining room table that can fit about 4 people, which is perfect because there's 3 bedrooms. So the parents' room, the little girl's room, and then the son, which is probably like, I was kind of like thinking maybe he'd be around like anywhere from 18 to 25, that kind of broad range. And he was the one who kind of picked up science and as an elective, and then kind of fell in love with it and mixed magic with science. You'll see what his room looks like in a bit, but right now we're still working on the seating area that I put on the side here. So this area is just for storage space where you can put all of your spices, all your herbs, and a little bit of the and then also sit down. But yeah, I really enjoy putting things on the shelf because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, ooh, this could be like a bottle for certain things that you can mix for certain potions and stuff. Like, it was just really taking me back to Skyrim, and honestly, I do want to play it again. That would be like amazing. I do have to like reinstall it though, so we're gonna have to do that. Also, I did finally find a use for this goblin thing on the stairs. I thought it was perfect because of like, that literally screams, we do magic here. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. And then also I used the I think it was the Windenburg wallpaper a lot, just because it kind of reminded me of the Skyrim wallpaper that they usually use. But it's not wallpaper, it's literally a brick wall and then wooden columns that kind of held the house together. Whereas this one, I kind of wanted to use it for decoration and such, and just like kind of feel that vibe. Also, I did have trouble using the little crystal thingies. I thought they would go so much smaller because I wanted to fill the fireplace with just crystals, but I ended up putting little bottles of solutions and stuff, and then kind of putting certain other things in the middle. I really, really love and appreciate this little part of the house. So this is where all the, I know I'm going to say it again, this is where all the magic happens, where you kind of mix all your ingredients together and then put the solutions and whatnot, whatever it makes, into bottles and then use them to your heart's content, however you want to use it. My guess is that the parents literally sell these bottles of solutions of different varieties to their clientele, and they've made a living out of it. So that's kind of my whole 2 cents on that one. But I really honestly love the fireplace that was presented in this area, just because it has like such a nice like high elf type of feel. And I'm gonna keep bringing these like Skyrim terminology to Sims 4, and if you guys ever are interested in seeing what Skyrim looks like, please do. There's a lot of memes on YouTube. I was just looking at a few of them, and they made me laugh and want to kind of relive the whole Skyrim feel. So, or Oblivion even. If you want to actually, you know what? Here we go. If you want to have a good experience or first experience trying that type of RPG, I feel like Oblivion would be a great start. The graphics, on the other hand, are gonna look a little bit different from whatever is looking a little bit more current. Obviously, it's not a cyberpunk RPG. It is something that was built in, I don't remember the exact year, but it's the early 2000s. But yeah, I just wanted it to be very cluttered in that area where they have enough ingredients to mix, and then a lot of books that are open for recipes that they would like to try out or that they're currently trying to perfect. Also, this upstairs does have 2 bathrooms, but I've only showed the first one. I don't really need to show the second one because they basically look alike. They're the same bathroom, minus the second one does not have a washer and dryer attached to it. It's just a regular shower, toilet, and sink. And the reason why I wanted to put 2 bathrooms in it is because there's 4 people among this apartment, and honestly, if 4 people had to share 1 bathroom, at least 1 or 2 of them would go crazy because no one wants to wait for the bathroom, and that's as easy as it is. Anyways, moving to the parents' bedroom, I think this is the second smallest bedroom size, or sized bedroom. I think the biggest bedroom goes to the eldest son, just because I did put like a little bit of a science area in it, as you will see in a bit. But the parents' bedroom is very simple, fairly plain. I do love this bed just because it does remind me of like a wispy, whimsical type of feel and vibe, and that's kind of what I was trying to go for. But yeah, it was just a very simple parents' bedroom, nothing too exciting in there. Anyways, on to the child's room. I was having trouble figuring out the color contrast that I wanted to go for. I didn't know if I wanted to go for like a nice cyan or a teal, and then I kind of mixed with the green and a red, something a little bit pop, because I wanted to have personality within this room. Like, I want you to like look into this room and then find out what this child likes, you know what I mean? I was trying to best depict it, but I didn't like the color scheme that it was kind of showing for. I didn't want to do a basic girl's bedroom where it was just pink and everything's fun. Like, I wanted pink to be in there just to kind of have like a nice accent color, but not the entire bedroom to be pink. I wanted it to be a nicer, easier look to the room. But yeah, this is the smallest bedroom. I think this is 2 by 4 squares, fairly tiny, but enough room to fit anything that you'd like in it. Anyways, moving to the son's bedroom. This one was actually really exciting to do. I thought I did this pretty well for the space that I was given. Yeah, honestly, the Strangerville pack is awesome when looking into scientific things and just kind of like the clutter and whatnot. It's really awesome. If you guys haven't gotten Strangerville pack, you should definitely do it. I have not played in the Strangerville world. I just really enjoy the items that come with it. Yeah, I don't really play Sims 4. I just build in it. Like, I show up to Sims 4 and I'm like, hey guys, I'm here. Okay, bye guys. You know, you guys live here now. I'm just gonna skedaddle. And then that's literally how it worked. Anyways, I was trying to put the laptop on a particular angle. And I thought it was awesome because like all the clutter in the back where this person's like testing out different specimens and organisms and stuff, and then has his research laptop right on the right hand side. I thought that was a great idea. And then also, I like to think that very, very smart individuals are not entirely neat in a way, but it's neat to them where they know exactly where their mess is. Like, let's say, for instance, my work desk is a complete utter chaos just because there's just so much things going around, and I have a bunch of papers, but I know exactly what pile of paper is what I'm looking for, right? So that's just how that goes. But yeah, anyways, to the outside of this apartment, I put like an outdoor area. You know what, if we had like a tanning rack, this would definitely be freaking perfect, but unfortunately I was unable to find a tanning rack, and I just used all these pots and other items for this area, just to kind of make it look like it's still like that same vibe and that, you know, and then obviously an area for gardening and some magical family fun time. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to sub, like, and comment. Anything would be appreciated, honestly. If you guys also have any other ideas on what I could build in the future, game related, I would love that. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next time. Please be safe, stay hydrated. Bye-bye.
How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. You can get away with it.